When I went into foster care, I was 14 years old. I think foster care was just like a wake-up call, I want to say. I had to wake myself up for school. I had to get my own food. I had to get a job at like 15. I had to like pay my own phone bill and buy my own school clothes. So when I was pregnant in 11th grade, I sat out the whole half of the year because I was embarrassed. I was always in gifted. So I was the first gifted child to do something wrong, basically. So I was the pregnant one. So I kind of sat out my whole 11th grade year. So when 12th grade started, I remember it was like a January. Yeah, it was like January. And the principal called me to his office and he's like, hey, we're kicking you out. I had a little itty bitty baby. She was like 4 months. I was crying. And he was like, yeah, I think it's best that you get your GED because at this point you have to make up a half of a school year. So he was like, honestly, that's impossible. So he was like, I think your best bet is to just drop out now. I'm gonna send you to an alternative school. You're really smart. You can get your GED in 2 weeks. I cried my eyes out. Like, that was terrible. And so I don't know what happened within them 5 minutes, but the 5 minutes of me crying worked. And so he was basically like, if you can do this, I'll make my graduation speech about you. I don't think you can, but if you can graduate school and take all the classes and do everything you're supposed to do, plus keep your GPA where it needs to be, I will make my graduation speech about you. I mean, the graduation speech was about me, so we know how that went. When the principal told me to just drop out, I didn't really think about myself. I thought about my baby. Yeah, I knew like if I didn't finish school, she was more likely not to finish school too. That was something I had to do, not only for myself, but for her. I don't want to be a statistic and I didn't want her to be one either. So I think for me, the lowest point wasn't in foster care. I think it was like right after foster care, right when you turn 18 and then you realize you're an adult. And then I had to realize that with a 1-year-old. So fresh out of high school, having to start Miami-Dade with a little baby, no place to stay, no cars. That was a low point for me. I remember when I first started Miami-Dade, I was at that time like a full-on single parent. Like, I wasn't with my child's father. So I remember when I first started, I met Miss Wendy from Educate Tomorrow, and we kind of clicked from there. Like, she helped me with school. She helped me sign up for school. And then, I don't know, I guess our spirits clicked. She was like a life coach, I want to say. Because, yeah, I met with her. I told her my problems. She gave me solutions. Or sometimes she was just like a listening ear. And then from there, after, I graduated from Miami-Dade. Then I went to FIU and Miss Wendy still was there. I think doing the online program most definitely helped me still be able to do all the things I needed to do, plus still be in school. Because I was taking like 5 online classes. During the summer, I took 6 online classes. So I was taking a lot of online classes, but I was still able to like be a mom. I was still able to work full time. I would come home. I would be really tired though. But I'll come home, make dinner, put the baby to sleep, and then study. So I feel like me talking to Miss Wendy every week, or me going to the Educate Tomorrow meetings once a month, they helped a lot because I needed it. I really, really needed to talk to somebody where I wasn't the leader. And I'm always the leader in every situation, but sometimes leaders need to follow people too. Even if it wasn't that, even if it was something as simple as, I am sad, or I'm depressed, or not even depressed, but exhausted. That's the word. I was exhausted a lot. So even if it was something like that, I really, really, really needed it. And I don't tell Miss Wendy enough, and I don't tell Miss Varzi enough, but the program helped me so much because now that I think about it, we went through so much in our 3 years. Educate Tomorrow has always been really supportive. They were at my first graduation. They come to like the parties that I invite them to. So they've always been really supportive. So it's kind of like a family thing. So when Ms. Varzi came, it was like, oh look, my aunt. It wasn't like oh look, it's Educate Tomorrow. It was kind of like, oh look, family. I was to sum up what my future would be in one word, I would say bright. No more crying, no more sadness, no more worries, basically. And I know I'm still gonna worry, but I won't be worried about the same things. If I could say one thing to educate tomorrow, it would definitely be thank you. Thank you to Miss Wendy. Thank you to Miss Varzi. Thank you to Educate Tomorrow for helping me and guiding me and mentoring me and giving me the tissue to wipe my tears when I needed them. And yeah, giving me the motivation that I needed when I literally was gonna throw in the towel so many times. Thank you for all of those things, but most importantly, thanks for being here.